welcome back to put your teeth in the Christmas kitchen with Pen. Now, I made a last minute Christmas cake and now it's time to decorate. So I've got my homemade marzipan, but you can use shop bought, that's fine. And I've got some apricot conserve. Now what I've got on my stove is I am just gently heating some of this so that it's spreadable basically. So that's what I'm doing there. And let's show you the cake. Get it out the tin. It might help, mightn't it? Right. Just a little one for our great aunt, remember? That's the cake, cooked, cooled and ready to go. Now, often when I do something like this, people say, oh, I wish you'd show me the inside of the cake. Well, I made two. So, there you go. That is what the cake looks like on the inside. Yes, we've had a couple of slices and it's very nice. So, back to the marzipan. Now, you don't need a lot of marzipan for this because we're only icing the top. I've got a lovely ribbon to go around the side. So we're going to take our icing. Icing? It's not icing, is it? We are going to take our marzipan, and as I said when I made it, it's a little bit grittier than a traditional marzipan that you buy from a shop. So I'm going to roll it out, but I'll use the we are going to roll it out because you're here, I hope. So I'm going to move you so that you can see better, and we'll show you how to do it. Right then, I have dusted my mat with some icing sugar and I've got the marzipan. I have one of these stainless steel rolling pins, and these here are so that I roll everything to the same depth. So I've got 1/4 of an inch on here. I could have gone for a much smaller 1/16 of an inch thickness. I could have gone for a slightly smaller 1/8 of an inch thickness, or I could have gone for the much thicker 3/8 of an inch. And in new money, that's 10 mil, 3 mil and 2 mil, and I am using 4 mil, 1/4 of an inch. So I just need to roll this out and let's get it to the right thickness, and turn it 90 degrees each time to ensure an even roll. Right, and because I've got this mat, I can see that that is definitely going to cover my cake. So now I need to get my cake and my now melted apricot jam, apricot conserve, and just brush the top of the cake. And use apricot because it doesn't bleed through. If you use the red jam, it might well bleed through, and it's not too in your face with regards to flavour. Does that make sense? Right, there we are. So that's that coated. Now I have got up here, these are loose bottomed tins, so I know that that is going to fit. So I'll just cut round that, trying very carefully not to actually dig into my mat. Break off the excess. Use my knife again if it's needed, and it's not really. Right, and then I just pop that onto the cake, and that is all I need to do for now. This needs to dry out for a couple of days before I get on with the decorating. So next time we're back here with this, it'll be a ribbon and some decoration on the top. We'll be back. Right then, it's actually 3 days since I marzipaned the top of this last minute Christmas cake, and the marzipan has dried out beautifully, so it's time to decorate. Now you can decorate how you like. I have just got some white fondant icing that I bought. I didn't make. I picked it up in B&M a few weeks back actually, and it is still beautifully soft. So I'm going to bring you down. I'm going to move the cake because you know me, I'll knock it over. I'm going to move the cake and bring you down and show you what we're doing. Okay, so I've got my little mat here, and when you're rolling out fondant, you really don't want to be using icing sugar because it just makes it stickier. So use corn flour, perfect stuff for doing it. So we're just going to, I don't even need all of that because I'm only icing the top. So just going to, I've got a little mini rolling pin. You don't have to go out and get one of these. I just happen to have one. So, you know, there's nothing I use that you have to have. That's right, that's thickness thing, and it's come off. That's it, there we go. Right, so we're just going to roll out our fondant. And then again, I have got, yep, I know that's level because both sides of the rolling pin are fully on the board. Then we get the bottom of our tin again, and we're going to cut out the icing for the top. Now, how am I going to stick the icing to the marzipan? Well, it's really easy. You need just a little water, so just water and a pastry brush, and we're just going to dampen the marzipan all over, get it nice and damp. I know it sounds a bit silly, I've just dried it all out, haven't I? Spent 2-3 days drying it out, but we're going to dampen the icing sugar and then get our icing and pop it on top. Now this is something that will be a boon. It's an icing iron, an icing smoother. So we are just going to smooth that on so it's all nice. And this now is where you can go crazy. I'm not going to go crazy. I'm just going to cut out a few holly leaves to go on ours to decorate, and yes, they're going to be white too. We're keeping it very simple. Okay. Got a small holly leaf cutter. out as many or as few as you want, or you think you'll need, to be quite honest. And now I need to decide, am I going to go that way? I haven't sealed anything down, so it doesn't matter. I haven't brushed with water to keep it all nice. Do I go that way? No, I'm not sure about that way. I'm not sure at all. Let's hang on. No. Or do I go this way? And I think I'm going to go this way. So what I'm going to do again is just brush the top with some water, and it will stick, and then we'll have our holly leaves. Oh, my glasses are doing my head in. Going round and try and keep them so that it's short to long, because if it's slightly longer here than there, or slightly more pointed perhaps would be a better way of describing it, Penny, and keep it on the edge. Oh, yes, I did cut enough. That's a relief. There we go. So that's that. Now I've got some cutters here, and this is a snowflake one. So what I shall do is I am just going to give us a snowflake imprint, I hope, on the top of our cake. Yes, I think I might need to do that again. Yes, right. There you go. Now you can go crazy. I have some edible glitter spray here, so I am just going to touch up the cake with that. Oh, it looks so pretty. And I've got some silver balls. I know the carol was silver bells, but we'll have silver balls if you don't mind, and we'll have one in the middle, and quite frankly I think that's all it needs. Now I've got a ribbon, because this looks a bit, I mean the top looks nice but the sides, so I forgot to bring the ribbon through, so I'm going to go and get it. Right, I've got my ribbon, and my ribbon has some wire going top and bottom, and I have measured and I have cut to the size of the cake. So now I'm just going to go round, and I've got some, these are just my pins for sewing, but they're quite pretty. So we'll go round and we will attach our ribbon through the cake with these pretty pins that actually are all in keeping with the theme. Fortunately I have at least 3, so that's okay. Right, now I could probably get that a tad tighter, in fact I know I can, which is just as well because one of those wasn't the right pin. Right, I'm going to carry on with this because I'm getting all fiddly and hot and bothered, and we'll be back because you can't see it anyway. Right then, we're all done, and let's just brush off the board. That is our last minute Christmas cake. Use your mincemeat, just it can be as simple as that to decorate, and I think with that glitter it actually looks really, really effective. Right, cake all done, looking, I think, rather nice, and it makes a perfect last minute gift, or if you've forgotten that you normally make somebody a cake and you've suddenly gone, oh my goodness, we're so close to Christmas, I can't make them a cake now, they're going to be so disappointed. No, they're not. Make them this one. Make them this one. It is dead easy. You can buy your mincemeat, buy a good quality one, but you know, buy your mincemeat from the shop, boom, done. These cutters are in all the shops, not an issue to get hold of these or any other ones you like. Obviously this time of year is the best time of year to get them. A little word about the ribbon. Buy your ribbon in Hobbycraft, Darnell Mills, a specialist cake decorating shop. I bought this on Amazon and the listing wasn't very well worded because I thought I was getting more than one, and I paid nearly a £5. So not a happy bunny, but I like how it looks, so it's not all bad. I keep all my icing equipment in a little box, so I always know that it's all together, except when you do like I did this year, couldn't find the box. But we've got it now, no worries. Right then, that's it from this edition of In the Christmas Kitchen with Pen. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you do have a go at making this Christmas cake, which is in a previous video, or no, it'll be in another video. Anyway, hope you have a go at making a Christmas cake, however you make it, and ice it yourself. It can be as simple or as intricate as you like. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again very soon in the kitchen with Ben. Bye for now.